A cuff is an extra layer of fabric at the lower edge of the sleeve of a garment covering the arm at the wrist. The function of turned-back cuffs is to protect the cloth of the garment from fraying, and, when frayed, to allow the cuffs to be readily repaired or replaced without changing the garment. Cuffs are made by turning back the material, or a separate band of material can be sewn on or worn separately, attached either by buttons as studs. A cuff may display an ornamental border or have lace or some other trimming. In U.S. usage, the word trouser cuffs refers to the folded, finished bottoms of the legs of a pair of trousers. Shirt cuffs. Except on casual attire, shirt cuffs are generally divided down one edge and then fastened together, so they can let a hand through and then fit more snugly around the wrist. Some sweaters and athletic garments have cuffs that either contain elastic or are woven so as to stretch around a hand or foot and still fit snugly, not accomplishing the same purpose. Divided shirt cuffs are of three kinds, depending on how they fasten. Button cuffs, also called barrel cuffs, have buttonholes on the one side and buttons on the other. Link cuffs, which have buttonholes on both sides and are meant to be closed with cuff links or silk knots. They are most commonly fastened in either the kissing style, where the insides of both sides are pressed together, or very unusually with the outer face touching the inner face, as with a buttoned cuff. Link cuffs come in two kinds. Single cuffs. The original link cuff are required for white tie and of the more traditional choice for black tie. Also, some traditionalists may wear this style with lounge suits as well. French or double cuffs are twice as long and worn folded back on themselves. French cuffs were once considered to be more formal than button cuffs, although they are seeing a resurgence in the business environment, particularly in Europe. Even though traditionally French cuffs could only be worn with a lounge suit or more formal clothing, this is now not followed by most, while some even wear these cuffs without a tie or jacket. They remain the preferred choice for semi-formal black tie events. Convertible cuffs may be closed with buttons or with cuff links. Anatomy of the single or double cuff. The fabric is folded back onto itself, thus the inside of the shirt sleeve becomes the outside of the cuff and the outside of the shirt sleeve becomes the inside of the cuff. Trouser cuffs. Most trouser legs are finished by hemming the bottom to prevent fraying. Trousers with turn-ups, after hemming, are rolled outward and sometimes pressed or stitched into place. The main reason for the cuffs is to add weight to the bottom of the leg, to help the drape of the trousers. Parents may also use cuffs to extend the life of children's clothes by buying pants that are too long, cuffing the leg and then unrolling it as the child grows. Originally, however, it started as men rolling up the trousers to avoid getting mud splashed on them when roads were still unpaved. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, young people in some countries would tightly fold or roll the bottoms of the pants. Reportedly, this tight-rolled pants, or pegged pants, fad made a comeback in the 2010s, beginning in London. Jacket cuffs. The buttons and buttonholes at the end of suit jacket sleeves are generally decorative and non-functional. Surgeon's cuffs can be opened at the wrist, and are traditionally associated with bespoke tailoring.